White House and PMO deny report of Obama invitation to Netanyahu. Cypriot FM says Cyprus likely thwarted Hezbollah bomb plot. IDF to set up unified cyber division within 2 years. Foreign Ministry takes a stab at international media coverage of Gaza. Shalom and welcome to the Jerusalem Post News. Here are the top stories for June 16th. The White House and the Office of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu denied this morning a report in the Israeli media that US President Barack Obama invited Netanyahu for talks in Washington in July. Israeli daily Yediot Ahronot quoted unidentified sources at the State Department as saying Obama had invited Netanyahu for talks in mid-July after a June 30th deadline for a major powers deal with Iran on its nuclear program. Netanyahu has criticized the emerging deal, which Israel fears will allow Iran the means of making a bomb. An Egyptian court sentenced former Islamist President Mohamed Morsi to death today in a case related to a 2011 mass jailbreak. The General Guide of the Muslim Brotherhood, Mohammed Badia, was also sentenced to death, as well as Muslim Brotherhood leader Khairat al-Shatta and 2 others in a case related to conspiring with foreign groups. Death sentences were also handed to 13 other defendants in absentia. The verdicts may be appealed. Cyprus believes it thwarted a Hezbollah plot to attack Israelis or Jews, its foreign minister said on Monday after bomb-making material was found in a house in Cyprus. A 26-year-old Lebanese-Canadian man is in custody related to the discovery of a massive amount of ammonium nitrate in the basement of a home in Larnaca last month. Earlier this month, Israel said Cyprus had told it that the fertilizer was to be used for bombs by Hezbollah and that Israelis or Jews in Cyprus may have been intended targets. Cypriot Foreign Minister Ioannis Kousalides confirmed this account in an interview on Monday.
Well, first of all, I want to say that you have very good information yourselves. Secondly, this case may probably go in a couple of days in front of the courts. Therefore, I am not permitted to making any comments or assumptions because this may damage the prosecution case.
I see.
But your information that you mentioned is correct.
The IDF said on Monday it will set up a unified offensive and defensive cyber warfare center within 2 years. The decision follows a directive issued by Chief of Staff Gadi Eisenkot, ordering the Army to set up a multi-branch committee to examine ways to increase operational effectiveness in the cyber dimension. The committee presented its conclusions before the IDF General Staff and, based on its findings, Eisenkot elected to create a single cyber center. And the Foreign Ministry has taken a stab at the international media's coverage of Gaza in a satirical video posted on Sunday. Ahead of a UN Human Rights Council report due to be published this week on last summer's war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza, the ministry issued the clip intended to urge the world to become more aware of oppression and terrorism in Gaza.
Okay, I'm going into Gaza's underground city, a fascinating attempt by Hamas to build a subway system. This is actually the first Palestinian subway, which will bring Gaza's transportation system into the 21st century. There is no doubt that the Palestinian society here is liberal and pluralistic, and that Hamas allows everyone to live in dignity.
Open your eyes. Terror rules Gaza.
The Foreign Press Association responded, saying it was alarmed by the Foreign Ministry's decision to produce a cartoon mocking the foreign media's coverage of the war, and that it spent time on making such a video when it has serious issues to deal with in Iran and Syria. And that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more news from Israel. Until then, shalom from the Jerusalem Post studio.